Hello everyone, welcome to Concepts of Designs. This is Ved Prakash, welcoming you all on my YouTube channel. So this is the second video of video series Solidworks complete tutorial from beginner to end industry expert. So my friends, in our previous lecture we started with the basic concepts of SolidWorks like introduction and all the basic features of SolidWorks software, and you see some constraint exercises. So in this session we are going to see how to do the constraint exercise of SolidWorks. First I will launch the SolidWorks application. Okay, my friend, see, this is some of the SolidWorks constraint exercise I have prepared for you. In this exercise we will see how to use the constraints of SolidWorks like geometrical constraints and dimensional constraints. So these are some of the examples, and if you will practice all these examples, I can make sure you that you will have better command over all the constraints of the SolidWorks and any CAD software. So let's start. Okay, my friend, I already told you that whenever you launch your application, this is the first thing you will get on your PC. So now come to the next new start part. Okay, now my friend, I will suggest one thing to you. Whenever you will do the constraint exercise, you should always prefer front plane. Okay, this plane only, because what you will get all the exercise, it will only appears in the front view of your page. So I will choose, whenever you will go for the constraint exercise, choose front plane for your better preferences. Okay, now my friend, I have choose the front plane here, and whenever you start your any exercise, do one thing. First check the unit from here. Okay, see, my unit is in millimeter gram second. Second thing, you have to create two construction line or center line for your reference. So this one is my first construction line, which is vertical line. Again I will create the second. Okay, no issue. So these two are the construction line, which one is horizontal and vertical. Now let's start with our first exercise. See, this one is our first exercise. Here this is a circle which is having 92 mm dia. So first we'll create this this circle, or say arc. So let's see, choose circle here and create here. Okay, now provide some dimension to it because it is 92 mm already given there, so I'll provide 92 mm. Also see, here there are two circles. I mean this one radius 28, or you say here you can say radius 14 and dia 28 and dia 14. So it means that these two are concentric circle having diameter 14 mm and 28 mm. So we will create these two circles here and here. So come here and create circle here and again circle here. Similarly this. Okay, now choose circle here, create circle here. Now I have created the two circle. Now we should provide a dimension. First provide always the inner diameter. So this one is 14 and this one is 28. So make it 28. Similarly like this one, make it 14. And make it 28. Now my friend, see, here the vertical dimension is 58 and the horizontal dimension is 32. So just make 55 and this should be 32. Now you see this one is fully constrained. Similarly we will give dimension to this one. This one is our 32 mm. So make it 32, and similarly this should be, and choose smart dimension from here to here. This one is 55. Now my friend, here and here we have two tangent line, you can see here and here. So we'll create the tangent line. Simply create line here by pressing Ctrl, choose the circle, make it tangent. So you'll find that this line is tangent to the both of the circle. Okay, and simply extend it, so that whenever we'll trim the extra part, we will get a better control over geometry. Similarly, here we'll create a circle, a line, vertical line, and choose this line by pressing Ctrl, choose this circle, make it tangent, and extend this line a bit little. Now my friend, we have to trim the extra part, so simply come here, trim entity, press trim. Now choose power trim from here. Okay, and simply by pressing your first button of your mouse and drag it, press the first button of mouse, hold it and drag it. Okay, now in this way you can simply trim it. Okay, no issue. Now my friend, here you can see there is a arc here and here. We have an arc, so we should make the arc here. Okay, now this arc is tangent to this circle and this circle, so simply choose this circle, this arc and this circle by pressing Ctrl and make it tangent. Similarly, by pressing Ctrl, choose these two entity and make it tangent. We will also do for these two circle and arc. So by pressing Ctrl, choose these two one, make it tangent. Similarly, make it tangent. Okay, now my friend, here the radius is 10 mm, so make it 10 mm. But we can see here we have some extra entity, so you should trim it. Simply go to trim, make trim here and trim it. This is not required. Similarly, come here, trim it, trim this one and trim this one. Also we don't require this one. So my friend, see, this is the, here we have to also trim it, so simply trim this one. Now my friend, you can see this is the required geometry which was needed to create. You can make it, see, similarly. This, don't confuse with this line because this is a arc line of the trimmed circle. Okay, similarly you can get it here. Okay, so for that you should don't worry. Now if you want to exit it from here, simply exit from here, and if you want to add some material to it, simply by pressing Ctrl, you should here by come to cut extrude here and box extrude, providing some dimension to it. Suppose it's bar 12 mm. Now from here you will choose the mid plane, so it will be equally divided from the mid plane in both direction. So this is our first sketch. Okay, now my friend, we will create. Now whenever you want to solve it, I will save it, so simply click Ctrl S from your keyboard, and you can also create some folder. Suppose I wanted to make a folder here, so simply click right button of your mouse and choose a folder, create a folder. Suppose it's SLD tutorial, so no issue, and choose this one is part 1. So let's make it first exercise, and simply save it. So this one will be saved in your particular location. Now we will see the next example. For that we will choose a new sketch. So simply click Ctrl N, or you can come here and choose file here and then new, or you can press Ctrl N for your keyboard. So then you will get the solid documents. Go to part and simply choose another plane. So in this plane we will create our another next geometry. See my friend, this exercise we are going to do. So for that, see, this is an arc and it is having radius 98 mm. Here you can also see this is also arc. So for that you have to choose which arc you should make first. Okay, so for that you have to choose very carefully. My friend, I am going to create this arc. See, this one is 80 mm dia. So this is a part of a circle which is having 80 mm dia. So I will create first this one. So let's start. See this exercise very carefully so that we will have better concepts of constraint. My friend, I will provide dimension to it 80 mm diameter as provided in the constraint exercise. Now come here, choose center line and create some center line. You will have to create a center line always whenever you will create your geometry. This will act as our reference. So now this one is 80 mm. Now see in the exercise, here in the center of this center line there is a radius 20 mm circle. I mean 20 mm arc, so it should have diameter of 40 mm. So I will create a circle which is of 40 mm and 90 mm from this center of this circle. So let's create it. Come to this one and create a circle here. See, and make it vertical with this two or make it coincident on this line. So make it coincident. So okay, and press OK. Now this one is having diameter of 40, so make it 40, and this one is 90 mm from the horizontal axis, so make it 90. Now this, see, these two circles are fully constrained, fully defined. So here you will get the message fully defined. Now see, here we have a 98 mm dia, I mean radius 98 mm arc. So how we create this arc, let's see. So simply come here and choose 3-point arc, make arc here, make arc here, simply choose 3-point arc. Okay, first point, second point, in the middle, third point. Make it tangent to each other. So this one is tangent to this one. Simply choose these two entities by pressing Ctrl and make it tangent. Now providing some dimension to it. So as it is given 98 mm diameter, I mean 98 mm radius, so make it 98. Now my friends, see, this is the shape of that same arc which is provided in our constraint exercise. Okay, and this one is extra part, so we should trim it. So just by pressing power trim and trim it. My friend, whenever, see, this is the extra entity which is I am getting, so simply you should have simply make it for construction. Okay, and this is also, so you should trim it, no issue. So I have this shape. Now see here, we have to create another circle here which is having radius of 20 mm or say diameter 40 mm and which is 45 mm away from the center of this our previously created 80 mm diameter circle. So simply come here and choose the circle, and on the same page, okay, see my friend, this circle is on this horizontal line. Okay, so simply we have to choose the circle and this horizontal line and make it, see, this point and this construction line, make it coincident, so it would be on this line only. Now providing some dimension to it, so this one is 40 mm, and from here this one is 45 mm. Okay, see, this one is 45 mm here, and this is radius 20 mm. Now we have to provide 9 mm arc radius here. Okay, so simply come, choose arc, and by pressing Ctrl, this one, make it tangent. Simply choose this one, by pressing Ctrl, choose, and make it tangent. Okay, so we should make it constraint. For that we will provide dimension to it, so this one is 9 mm, right? Okay, so radius is 9 mm. Now what we have to do, we should trim the extra part. We'll do all these things in a single trim. So first we'll create a sketch, then we'll trim the materials which is not required. Now see here, my friend, we have also a 26 mm arc here, and so we should create this arc. So come here and choose arc, 3-point arc. This should be 3-point arc. Wait, see, first, second, third. So I will create first point, second point, and third point. Okay, first, second, and middle one is third. So choose this arc, pressing Ctrl, choose the circle, make it tangent. Simply choose this arc by pressing Ctrl, choose this circle, and make it tangent. Now what we have to do, we have to provide some dimension to it. So it is 26 mm. Simply choose a smart dimension, provide 26 mm. Now my friend, whenever you will trim the entity, let's just extend the end point of the arc so that you can trim very easily and you can see the trim entity. Okay, so choose trim, and now my friend, see, this one is not required, 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 even this one is not required, even this one is not required, this one is not required, this one is not required. Here this one is also not required, and if you come here, this one is not required, and this one is also not required. See my friend, we have our geometry here. Now just match it. See, this was the geometry which was required. So I think you all have learned something from here. Now if you want to add some material to it, so simply exit from here, and in the features or 3D modeling you will come to extrude, boss, and you can provide any dimension to it. Suppose I want to make it 15, so just make it 15, and here you will get blind. I will show you each and everything, so don't worry about that. I'm just showing that how you can give material to our any sketch. So simply mid plane and a sketch. You can, this way you can choose your sketch. Now if you want to save it, simply Ctrl S, or you can come here, file, and here you will have save. So from here also you can save it. Simply click Ctrl S from keyboard and make it ex2. Yes. So this one is second exercise. I hope you all have enjoyed it. Now we'll see the third exercise. So for that I will come here. Now see my friend, this is our third exercise of constraint. So let's see how we can do that. Simply come here. Now see my friend, this is a required circle of 80 mm. First thing you have to think whenever you are creating any body or geometry, that which is my first sketch should be. Here if you create this 80 mm diameter arc, then you will have a better control over your geometry, because with respect to this arc or this circle, you can provide dimension to the other geometry. So I will create first this 80 mm arc circle. So let's make it. Here come file, new part, okay, front plane, sketch, and I will first create center line. As I told you earlier, whenever I am creating any body, I will first create a center line. Okay, so create center line, provide some dimension to it, a smart dimension, choose here and make it 80 mm. No issue. So I have already created 80 mm. Now see here my friend, here I have diameter 14 mm, 15 mm radius arc, and here it is 18 mm diameter and 18 mm radius arc, and this one is 55 mm away from here. So let's make it, and 56 mm here. So let's make it. First I'll create circle here and this circle, and this one is having some, say 14 mm the internal one and 15 mm radius external one. So make it 14 mm, and this one is 30 mm. Okay, see, this one is 15 and internal one is 14. Now come here, and it is 75 mm away from the center, and this is on the vertical line which has been created as our construction line. I mean the center of this circle and center of this circle lie on the same line. So choose the center, this one, and this line, or make it coincident. So this will be on this line only. If you want to drag it, see, this will be go on this line only, and this one is 75 mm from the horizontal line. So make it 75. See, this is fully defined. You can also see this one is 75 mm here. Now choose circle, create here, provide some dimension to it. So this one is 18 mm and 36 mm, because radius is 18 mm. So come here, make it 18, make it 36, and here this is 56 mm from the vertical. I mean vertical dimension is 56 and horizontal is 55. So give the, this is okay, let's make it here, smart dimension, this one is 55 mm and the vertical dimension is 56. Okay, see, this is fully defined. Now we'll create the other parts. So here is some arc, here is some arc, here is some arc. So let's see how we can do that. This one is 25, 88, 52. So we'll create from here. Simply choose 3-point arc. By default I choose 3-point arc, so just first point. See how we can create a arc. Choose arc here, choose this option here, first point, second point and third point. See, this is very easy. So by pressing Ctrl, choose this entity, make it tangent. By pressing Ctrl, choose these two entity, make it tangent. And here dimension is 25 mm, so make it 25. So come here and choose 25. Now simply just extend this endpoint so that you can trim it very easily. Now we'll go to create this arc. Simply come and choose any 3-point arc. Okay. For the shape of arc, don't worry, it will automatically choose the shape whenever you will provide the dimension. So let's choose these two entity by pressing Ctrl and make it tangent. Now pressing Ctrl, choose these two entity and make it tangent. And simply drag this endpoint. Now here the dimension is 52 mm. So just give a smart dimension and give only 52, not 152. Okay. See, this is not touching here, so I will simply by choose the endpoint and drag it. So simply choose the endpoint and drag it. Okay. Now my friend will create the extra here and here. So choose the 3-point arc. Okay, no issue. By pressing Ctrl, make tangent. See, this is not touching, so I will, yeah. By pressing Ctrl, make it tangent. See, here this is, I am making this radius 112 mm arc. So just drag it. First provide dimension to it. So it's 112 mm. Now simply, okay, here also it has been already been considered. Now first trim the extra part which is not required. This one is not required, this one is not required. Similarly this one is not required, this one is not required, and this one is not required. Likewise this one is not required. Here this one is not required, this one is also not required. Sorry, first we'll create the arc here. So now come here and choose the arc. Okay, now pressing Ctrl, make it tangent. Pressing Ctrl, make it tangent. Now we said provide dimension to it, so it's 88 mm. So just provide dimension to it. It's 88. See, it's already been touched these two circles. So just drag it here little bit, drag it here little bit, and see, this is touching here, so it is tangent right now. Choose trim, trim here, choose trim, trim this extra part, trim this one, this one. So choose. See my friend, here you are getting some extra part, I think. Okay. Whenever you will get some extra part here, see, this one extra part. So if I am not getting here fully defined sketch, then it will be there will be some error that there is some extra part which is left behind. So just trim it. Now this one is fully defined sketch. From here you can also see this is extra part, so I should have to create. Now this is my completely closed entity. So come here, exit, and choose extrude boss and provide 10 mm. So this is our third constant exercise. I hope you all will have some basic concepts of the constraints and you all are enjoying this video. So if you are enjoying all the lectures, please like, comment and subscribe this YouTube channel, and I want your support, so please support me by pressing subscribe button of this YouTube channel. I hope I am giving my best to all. So I will see you in my next lecture with some other examples. Thank you so much.